Have you ever had that one realization that I'm pretty sure most people have walked into at some point in their life? That moment when you realize, say, the person you want to be with or thing you want, something like that, that no matter which way you look at it, it's not going the way you want it to, and probably won't. Well, it's one of those things that recently has become a lot more clear than in the past when it comes to things that are either on my mind, people who are on my mind, the way I want things to turn out with people that are very important in my life, or the way things just tend to go. For the most part, it's one of those things where it seems I reach farther and farther and farther until I'm extended to the point I believe things are finally going to work out, but somehow it just turns. And I found in many instances that people that I grew so close to just have lives that no matter what I do, I can't be a part of it. And it's one of those things that you don't see coming, and even if you do, you try and tell yourself that it's not gonna happen to you, that you can somehow make a connection in these two where the balance will allow you to be a part of their life, and it doesn't happen. And as much as I'd like it to be different, of course, as much as anyone would like it to be different, it doesn't turn out that way. And when you're younger, the idea of heartbreak and stuff like that is mostly something you attribute to a love interest or something like that, not something that you attribute to friends. And it's one of those things that the deeper in you grow with anyone, the harder it is to let them go when they can no longer be there. People that I've known since high school, and I guess lost my view of what our friendship was. Now I'm starting to see that though they may have been good friends then, our lives never were quite close enough together to where they could be considered what I consider some other people, which is family. One of my best friends as I was growing up, he didn't have a lot, and I worked really hard to be a part of his life. He's as close a friend as I can be, and when I do something that upsets him, I can tell the difference. And with certain other people, I may try and push to get that relationship that was built over years of growth, hanging out, getting to know each other. And some of the people that have been in my lives, both guys and girls, I haven't quite figured out how to do that. It's something that I'm autistic, and it's not just part of the autism that causes this. And it's the realization that many people are struggling with this issue where you can't tell your true friends from the people that just allow you to be around because at the moment you make them smile. And there's a lot of those moments where I've had such a good day where I can make anybody smile and everyone wants to be around me. But there's a lot of people that don't want to be around me when I'm not in that mood because I'm not the same person. And it's the whole entire thing you see a person for the things you want to see them as. When you see them at their weakest, it changes everything. And a lot of the people that I've grown close to, I've let them see that side of me that I don't let anyone else see. And when it comes down to it, it worries me about letting other people know about that side of me, because I've shown it to people opening up so widely, and in the end I'm watching them walk away. And there's a lot of people that have promised me that they were going to be there, that they were always going to be there to help, that I could trust in them, that I can let them in, that they'll never let me down. And one of the hardest realizations is it's just words. People may believe the pretty words when they say them, but it's another thing when they have to follow them for longer than a short period of time. And there's quite a few people that I've opened up completely, and somewhere in the back of my mind I was telling myself that something was wrong, and I could watch as the wheels turned. But no matter how much I saw, I would always try and fight it so that I could stay close to this person that I've invested so much time in. It's like investing all your time in rebuilding a car, investing all your time in a collection, in a book you're writing, in a book series that you're reading. You don't just want to walk away, because when you walk away, it feels like all the time that you've put towards that went towards nothing. And that's sort of how I feel with some of these relationships that have just amounted to nothing. I'm not sure where to walk at this point, how to view it. It's one of those really difficult moments that you just come to, and you're never prepared for it. But the people after that, when you finally understand how you feel, how to deal with people, it's different. And you can see when you're trying too hard with someone, even if you don't want to believe it yourself. And like I told a really good friend from high school lately, that I was madly in love with her, and just having her in my life is better than any relationship, because no matter what, she's there. I can go through everything that a relationship would without destroying it. And some people, it's a hard thing to grasp, but when it comes down to it, what's more important? Being with someone forever or walking away, or being with someone forever and never having to? You can have that smile without ever having to let anything go. And with some people, it's not possible. But it's always worth trying to find the one person that it's possible. The one person that's always in your life. And as it stands, I have a few of those people. Just a few. And I'm happy with that. Not all of them live near me, but the ones that do, I make it an effort to keep them involved in my life. Let them know when things go wrong, when things go right. And the people I know that aren't around here, I do the same thing. Because they genuinely care. They want to hear it. And I guess when it comes down to it, the people that are there but don't want to hear it when they don't want to hear it, it's not something that is easy to deal with. But realizing it, that's freeing. when it comes down to it, find someone that makes you smile. Even when someone else makes you frown, that one person will make you smile. That's all that matters. Later.